across again, just trying. We are at distance. Sure that he doesn't get too scary for Firo. Yeah, these two safe lanes. Moon having to deal up with Moon once again. This matchup, the lifestealer, should he be fine here? I guess he's unlikely to be able to get him back. Top lane. That's going to be where the action is. He will get the skewer, but they're chasing him down here with the rocket.
He could get the missile level 2.
Yeah, it's coming in. That missile's going to get the kill.
Yep.
Straight on target. Bam, there we go. Resolution on his gyro. First blood for the game. As so we're skill buddies just at the moment 1 point in each. Oh, sorry, but yeah, the rocket barrage and the missile, and yeah, absolutely paid off.
It's an incredibly good laning tool. Like I saw some players go for like 2-2. You go 2 rocket barrage, 2 in missile, and then you just max out your flat cannon afterwards just to completely sustain your lane.
And mid lane.
Did we just get a solo kill?
Yeah, Misery came in as well.
Misery came afterwards.
Oh, did he?
The charge was after the kill was already had.
Oh, well, there we have it. We are.
So he went for the boots early on, and he had a DD rune. I guess he was just able to walk down.
Great start for Firo. He had a tough time in game 1.
That's brutal. And, the thing is though, Firo is playing from home, so he's playing from Jordan, I want to say. So he should have.
Is he?
I think so, right? So he should have a bit of a thing.
Wait, that is a long way away from America.
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I do believe so.
Well, maybe see if we can find out on that, because that is a long way away.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, then certainly understandable ways. I mean, but he's not doing too bad. He's 12-8 against 13 for 3. He's not really falling behind. Apart from that death, so
he did go for double no build now too on the invoker, so he's really trying to help us out his laning phase out.
Refraction will be out in time. Charge on Firo from Misery, looking to hold him back. We'll keep Weehaw safe.
Yep. They're just making moves around the map. Lifestealer versus Omni Knight. Omni Knight's gonna farm, but Lifestealer is gonna be a little bit ahead on that one. Just shooting the right place with the beast.
Too much trouble of going down unless a rotation catches either of them off. Levels are certainly going to be there for both. So going to be feeling safe coming into the lane. Their Resolution's gyro, 18 for 14. And as we saw, I mean, with that missile, it's... I mean, as soon as that missile gets laid down on the ground, Swindlemelons has to get all the way back behind his tier 1.
Yeah.
And we're seeing at the moment, he's just cleaning up some of the camps because it is a very hard lane for him to stay in. He's instantly going to get missiled. Can't do anything to take it down. It has to get out.
So Firo's ping is 172. So yeah, he is back.
Beautiful
he
stats.
is at home.
Beautiful info. So 172, yeah, that's quite a bit to deal with, isn't it? Especially if you're playing against We Are in the middle lane.
Just in the mid lane at all. Playing that ping discrepancy in the mid lane is very brutal.
But saying that,
Sunstrike. Just off the mark. Sea Freak now under the tower. Charge should be up in a second for Misery. They should be able to clean this one up.
They will get it indeed. Quick mouse strike from Weehaw to seal the deal, and they'll punish Sea Freak. Trying to make that play. 3rd kill in a row now for Thunderbirds. CompLexity find their first.
So Rezo's just going to go through the standard build. I think it's just going to be like the max rocket barrage into max flat cannon build. He already zoned out the Magnus, so he doesn't need any more extra points of the rocket for that type of laning phase. But the 1 point is always value.
Radiant's middle tower is
definitely.
under attack.
Yes, said all you need to zone and build it. It's done. It's certainly something that you can't just write off. Lands. Enough time for the rest of the team to do their work.
Misery putting some very deep wards in the enemy jungle just to watch the rotations coming up from the Earth Spirit and the Jakiro. Just trying to sustain for the Templar Assassin to have him have an even better start.
Yeah, they're going to try.
Doing very well.
Yeah, he's at the moment keeping on par with Firo. It's been a very even lane between the two of them in terms of finding the CS. And we saw, was it yesterday, Weehaw's TA? It was We Are playing the TA yesterday, where he actually had a really tough time in the lane, fell behind, but we did just see how well he utilised the Ancients and the jungling and get himself right back into the game. Yeah, it was up against SG Esports, where he got crushed by some early rotations, but brought it back. But in this game, so far, as to say, minutes in, he's not been crushed in the mid lane. He's in a good place.
And he's got stacks as well, just to rely on. He has one double stacked Ancient for now.
I mean, I guess that's the question. Are you giving them to the TA or to the Gyro this game?
Top lane. Looks like they want to go for Swindle.
Away with this. They're looking to eye up the charge. Same time down bottom, you have got the two of them going in on the Omni Knight. Back is there. The Magnus will be fine. Bottom lane. He's not going to be able to get it. We just get the purification up. It's not going to be enough though. Rotation comes in from Z-Freak to join forces with Demon and Moon. CompLexity will grab themselves the kill.
Good early level of Ice Path there for Demon. Sometimes you do see people go for like the 2-0-2 build or whatever, but versus an Omni Knight, it's very relevant to have an early point and ice path, especially when you don't have too many stuns in your lane. Sure, they have the air spirit, but he's been running around quite a lot. Another charge now coming out on mid lane. Furo getting built up by the side traps as well.
Well, that's some TP reaction coming in. They're trying to hop out Weehaw with the cold snap. Weehaw now has to be careful. He's going to get caught out by the bottom smash under the tower. Refraction's back up. Looks to actually turn and start to punch back into the Magnus here. He's playing around on the edge of his life. Furo was able to finish off Misery down in the jungle. Weehaw still having to be careful. Actually, again, just turning towards the Earth Spirit. One more touch and he'll get the kill and he'll find it. Weehaw picks up the kill. Furo and Demon coming across here. He'll go for them out. All the ice blast just off the point. Weehaw
Rezo's coming in.
Breath.
Rezo's coming to help his buddy. They took out the top tower to make the rotation.
Yeah, Weeha's just straight back off. He jumps out with one quick meld hit, goes back undercover, comes out with the second, and yeah, with that rotation from Rezo, they get the kill, keep Weehaw safe amongst it all. And yeah, just some very sweet play. Oh no! Ooh. If it had ended like that, that would have been a bit of a sad ending for Weehaw, but it doesn't. The damage isn't enough from the Sunstrike at this stage. He'll be able to make the safe walk back to base.
So nice rotation though coming out from Rezo to bail his buddy out a bit, yeah, and also take an early tier 1 tower. That gives him a lot more freedom to farm his jungle nicely on the gyrocopter.
What is it? Oh, to game resolution with the cooldown. There it comes, picking up the Sange as a first.
Yeah, maybe he'll just go for the XBS and Y build.
I mean, I wonder if he goes for the but dare I say the loader guy. He was the one who would always go for Sange into BKB. He would just pick up the Sange as a casual.
I think when he has an Omni Knight, he doesn't want to rush the BKB so early for himself, right? I mean, the Sange is still a good pickup. I guess we'll see what he wants to do. I mean,
Halberd wouldn't be that bad this game, would it?
Halberd's decent.
Halberd's pretty nice.
Pretty good versus Lifestealer.
Is that me?
I think that might be. It's just so proud. Z-Freak
caught in the river.
Pressure.
Now Weehaw picks up another. Already, what, 4-0-1. He is a very good time. They've been unable to kill him as well. We've seen CompLexity come in a few times towards the mid lane, trying to use it without the TA. But been unsuccessful. Straight back on. Very tricky to deal with. Go on him again. Can they get away with it this time? They will burn another. Look, he just turned back. He just goes back in. He knows the limits of this hero. And he just walks straight back up into the Invoker, into the Jakiro. I mean, Weehaw, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm saying, he knows exactly what he can and can't do on this hero. In that situation there, where an Invoker and a Jakiro are closing in on him, he just walks back up into them. Even though his refraction charge is ticking down and he knows with a quick meld strike, he could just dispatch that Invoker in a couple of seconds.
I mean, he's so farmed and leveled at this point. Like, he's almost level 10 on this Templar Assassin because of the kills that he's gotten. It's a massive problem for CompLexity. Moo now getting some pressure on him. He's going to have to use the defensive Infest. They're going to be able to get this creep down, though.
They want to try and play them, but it is a tough kill. They can kind of bash him around a little bit, but he's finishing up. That's the question. Here we go now in the mid lane. And I like that as well. The refraction comes out. He's got no refraction up, but he knows that he can just walk in already the trap, so that scares them. Jimmy's out of mana. He's already popped down the liquid fire, and then bam, the Pearl's there to allow Weehaw to stick up and not have to worry about anyone holding up in return. And Moon enabling him at the end of it, just got the second one. 6-0-1 now, I imagine.
Yeah,
scary.
To level 4 and a level 7 trying to go up against like a almost level 9 Templar Assassin with Treads, Aquila, Blight Destroying. Like, he's already at such a big advantage over the both of them. Bottom lane now, we're getting more pressure onto him.
Yep, does have backup there for the team. They'll roll forward. There's the Thunderbirds coming in. See if they can get away with this. Z-Freak and Moo falling down low. So actually gets the double there with the rock being dropped. Moo trying for the TP out. Is he going to find it in the sidelines? He will just in time. Still, CompLexity losing 2 for that. Thunderbirds coming in with their full force. Resolution down here as well, ready to go. And ready to start to make some big movements here as the full 5-man.
That was a very crisp rotation. Nice little wraparound coming up from Rezo. Getting that big call down with the Fatal Bonds.
Nice indeed.
And this is, I mean, this is looking super problematic because CompLexity's heroes, they take time. Like Magnus is a hero that takes an extremely long time now, especially with the recent changes to be able to get that Blink Dagger when he's being played in the off lane. He's not going to have it for quite a long time. Invoker needs a lot of time, and as well as Lifestealer, especially when you're playing versus an Omni Knight, you suffer quite heavily versus all this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they get one jump on you, so it's very hard for you to react. Resolution will be caught out here, though, as he makes a waltz through the jungle. And does, unfortunately for himself, find himself walking into the full lineup of them. Saxy gets out just in time.
First Infest bomb, that's the way to get back in the game, is use these Infest and just catch people out of position.
But still, Weeheart definitely the one to be worried about. We saw in game one his Tinker getting pretty out of control very early on. Again here in game two, the same story to be said for his TA play. 6.2, how's he doing on the item front?
He's got Deso.
He's got the Deso. There we have it. Deso complete. 12 minutes in.
Level 12 as well.
That's, as you keep saying, the experience really is the big difference there.
So it looks like Rezo is going to just go for the full SNY. That mobility kind of build, especially with Lifestealer being able to peel away. And then he also gets, you know, the 225 health talent at 10. So he is actually quite durable versus the side of CompLexity. I believe Firo now has his Midas finished up on the Invoker, so a bit late, 13 minutes, but he is getting heavily pressured in the mid lane just because of those turnarounds from Weehaw. But Weehaw gets a DD with the Deso, walks into the Roche pit.
Perfect Roche time. I mean, what do you just stop them? They do have a few of them in the neighborhood, but I don't think they're going to assume that it's going to be taken down as quickly as it is with that DD on the TA.
He gets his level 6 though, gets the Magnetize online in the mid lane. They can try to go in, but I think it's very tricky for them to try to contest this.
Yeah, they will come in now, but the H has already been picked up by Weehaw. They'll come in with the RP, but where's the follow-up damage here? Thunderbirds keep themselves alive. GA comes out. Weehaw just chasing Thunderbirds back here. And Demon, CompLexity's, they're losing one. They're going to lose a second. Again, it's just this TA. They can't control Weehaw. He's slowing them down with the traps, allowing Thunderbirds to chase forward for more. Do they have detection? Doesn't look like they do, so Firo will get out. But it was just an attempt coming in just a fraction too late there from CompLexity. They tried to put a stop to that Roshan attempt, but it was unsuccessful. And now 14 minutes in, coming up to an 8k gold lead for Thunderbirds.
I mean, they tried to go in. The Roche had already died, and they tried to commit to try to go for like a big fight. I don't think if they knew that Chaotic Offering was back online too, but Thunderbirds had pretty much all of their tools to be able to take that engagement. And I mean, with such an over-farmed Templar Assassin, it was kind of just clean up city for Weehaw. And he's going to be closing in on that Blink Dagger soon. He's about to be level 14 on Templar Assassin.
I tell you, he's having a good day today already. And this is not the only series they're playing as well, as they've got another one up.
Yeah. Oh, if he finds one of these supports here, he can just decimate them with a double melt hit.
He's feeling the go of 2 today. And there we have it. 1, 2, and boulder smash. C3 will get out of there. Oh, can they punish this? This will be
very alone.
Pretty nice to pop that Aegis here. He'll turn towards Melons. Melons gets the skewer back. They still have to be careful how they control this TA. They'll disarm him. They'll bring him down once. Now the backup comes in. Misery with the ultimate, but has to back away. And if they can take him down a second time here, this will be pretty huge. But look who it is. Resolution turning up just in time to save the TA. Z3 throws himself out of there. He'll be fine. For Firo, the same, unfortunately, can't be said for him as they run him down with the rocket barrage. SNY now complete on Resolution. And we saw that if they were able to kill Weehaw, that would have been huge, but that they aren't at the end of the day. Well, obviously, other than just popping the Aegis. And still things remain in a pretty tough situation for CompLexity this game too. 10k net worth behind, and even more so with this tower potentially going down. The fortification out. So Thunderbirds have no worry sticking around and making sure they get the finishing blow there. And there is your blink for the TA.
I'm not really seeing the windows for CompLexity to come back. They have to just wait for Mag Blink Dagger pretty much in order to take these engagements. He's relatively close to it though.
What's he on at the moment?
He's at 1800.
Okay,
1900, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If they can get an RP, things can certainly still swing back. You have that Magnus +1 melee core lineup that can be very good at swinging a game back round. But then we have so Firo has already playing with CompLexity. He's got a couple of wins
Radiant's
on this
bottom tower
this server situation with the ping that he has.
Yep.
And yeah, that's what I remember for. Yeah, 9 for 3 with Bears, one of his most played lifetime heroes. And yeah, there we have it. The Invoker, as it seems to recall, was definitely the one. Definitely the hero for Firo.
Yeah.
But it's yeah, this game's been tricky for him. Going up against Weeha in the mid lane, Weeha had a very solid laning stage, and yeah, just the utilization of the jungle and such, the farming, has put him on just another plateau.
Oh, Moon might be in trouble in mid. He's gonna get caught by the charge. He is. Oh, he's dead.
Tell you what, that TP looked like it nearly got off. He was TPing for a long time. Firo there with the morale boosting. Don't give up. Indeed, and they certainly shouldn't, because this game, unlike game 1, CompLexity do have ways to get themselves back in. They've got an RP. Blink Dagger, I want to say, have they now got it on the Magnus?
Yeah, he should have it finished
He
up.
should have it. He's got it. So,
oh, they stopped Firo's TP.
Oh,
Firo's
no.
gonna die as well. Do they have reveal this time for him? They don't again.
Where's the detection, Thunderbirds?
They've got a sentry. He's actually...
Oh, he's going to walk into the sentry.
Wait, did you see what Rezo is?
Wait, what's going on?
I believe he got skewered into the base. And then I think Swindle DC'd as he was trying to RP him and lock him down in the base.
Wait, this could be good, though, because they don't need to RP it. So that DC could have saved Swindles from RPing. And now he can reassess the situation.
He's pretty tanky. He's got 1500 HP. They don't have great damage coming out from these heroes.
I feel like RP or not, they probably actually aren't going to kill him. Like, I feel like he can get out of this.
Firo's gonna walk back into the sentry ward that they do have placed as well. So he is invis right now, but
Firo, don't do it, buddy.
he's gonna walk back into it.
Buddy.
He's
don't
gonna do
walk
it.
through that sentry.
He's definitely going to.
Your home is not a safe place, Firo.
All right, let's see.
Let's see if this game says he's like, they may have a sentry here.
I think Rezo.
Go the other way.
I think Rezo's probably gonna die. They have magnetized.
I think he can sail off. Yeah, Firo knows.
Oh no,
look, Firo backs off. He's not going to go into the sentry. He's a smart man. Swindles still has that RP.
Oh my god, if Rezo.
There's a good chance for an RP there. Can Swindles do something big? If Swindles can get the RP, there is a missile on him. That is going to cause issues for the RP that CompLexity need. And he will take the missiles to the head. The tier 3 to fall. If Swindles can get a big RP, this could be absolutely huge.
They're spaced super well, though. Look at Moon's positioning.
What can he do? Oh, no! He's got one of them. He will get the skew onto the tier as well, but I don't think it's good enough. An RP on 1 is not going to be what brings you back into this game. As the GA comes out, Moon will keep himself alive. Firo drops the meatball. Weeha, though, turns quick with a Mail Strike onto Moon. In fact, Moon just gets taken down here by the raw damage of the TA. Weeha blinking forward, looking for more. Melt Strike to take Firo off the face of this planet. And they're all dead indeed. It's certainly looking to be a Swindles. We'll get the skew onto the Omni into the fountain. So they'll hold on here, CompLexity.
If CompLexity wasn't at such a network disadvantage, that could have actually been a very good fight for them, but being 20,000 gold behind at this point, they're already super durable on all their heroes. Level 15 Templar Assassin, Warlock with a Buckler. Omniknight was able to just walk in and get his Guardian Angel on both the Gyrocopter and the Templar Assassin after the RP Skewer. And they're just too far ahead at this point for those type of combos to go.
And as you said as well, just really nice positioning there from Thunderbird, making it very hard for Swindles to get the RP that he wanted. He went in and tried, and it was that they were literally on the edge, a couple of steps in the other direction, and he would have got the RP to really swing the flow of the game around. But as we saw, they're just catching one of them is not going to be enough at this stage. You have to get those big RPs, but it's not easy for him.
And we touched on it a bit too, is like the counter initiation factor coming out from the Warlock, from the Omni Knight. If you do get the RP and it's not on the exact heroes that you need it to be, there's just so many different ways for them to turn the fight around. And of course, being 20,000 gold ahead definitely helps.
We'll see if he gets the chance to have another attempt, and almost certainly will. The next high ground push, that will be when CompLexity once again look towards Swindles to get one of these game-changing RPs.
Charge coming out.
Yeah.
Who's that one on to?
Looks like it's just the creeps. So far down the lane, Weeha. C3 with the boulder smash. Swindles tried to jump forward looking for a skewer back, but they couldn't quite get the blink past the TA. Hook would have been there with the skewer.
They're getting all the auras up on Thunderbirds. They're trying to close this game out as fast as possible. Vlad's finished up on Spirit Breaker. The Buckler into a mech coming. Actually, just a plain Buckler on Soxa. Mech finished up on Moon Meander.
Radiant's top tower.
And then now full BKB finished up on Resolution, so he's got his own tool to defend himself versus all that magic damage that Complexity does have. He's in.
Swindles came forward there to shockwave, the creep wave. Will be able to skewer out there, in fact, dodging the chaotic offering, keeping himself alive. Back to base he goes. He'll live through this. Seafreak won't be as lucky. Resolution just charging forward with the BKB. Moon will chunk into him. Resolution actually getting brought down very low, has to back off. Swindles comes forward, but immediately Weehar's there, takes down the Magnus. Swindle now down for 45. He will buy back into the game here. Firo with the combo, trying to slow down Thunderbirds' siege. Swindle's looking to get in position. Again, the trap slowing him down. They've got vision on him. They know where he is. It's very hard for this Magnus to find the position that he needs to. And will be a buyback expended. They'll hold Thunderbirds off for a little bit of a time, but they don't get the kills that they really need to.
Yeah, Thunderbirds committed a majority of their ultimates, like even like Spirit Breaker ult, like Warlock ult, Omni-Knight ult, everything, and the BKB from Gyrocopter. So as soon as Swindle buys back, they just reset, and now they're gonna wait for next Roche and clean the game up when they have their Assault Curse finished up on Templar Assassin.
No need to rush it when they have that lead that they have, 25,000 net worth.
Firo though might be in some trouble here. Do they have a reveal for him this time again? It doesn't look. Oh, but he gets the bash. Is it gonna be enough? No,
where's the reveal fogged? Come on, Misery. Get yourself some dust, boy.
He has the smoke. You know, he's just like. Those are just kills though. That wouldn't lead to like a massive kind of.
For sure, it's like we don't need to guarantee kills on the Invoker at this stage because of the lead we have. Ooh,
they should have reveal.
Where's the reveal?
Yeah.
I don't even see it. Have we seen a single dust being purchased this game? I kind of feel like we haven't.
I saw some sentries.
There have been sentries. There have been sentries.
For the D wards.
But yeah, definitely not the biggest of worries for Thunderbirds here. Sure, it'd be nice to knock down the Invoker once again. But, definitely not the thing that's holding them away from getting the victory.
Yeah,
they do have such a lead at this stage, 20-5.
They're full kind of like suffocating them at this point. They're just kind of farming the majority of the map, taking the enemy jungle. Complexity's now going for a. I haven't said in a while, the Complexity smoke. Right? They're going for the smoke outside of the base, trying to find a big fight for themselves because they're just feeling, of course, they're 25,000 gold behind.
Yeah, they need the RP. They need Swindles to do something insane.
The scan catches them, though.
We are hiding in there. The Roche Emperor that will spot him out. Let it go now. Seafreak will be the one to suffer here. Swindles will get caught by the bash by. He'll back off, looking to reposition. Can he get the jump? Oh no, he gets in, but he misses the skewer. Now there's a missile coming his way. He's been slowed down as they jump forward with Weehar, take down the Magnus, 4 dead on Complexity. And they are all dead indeed, Moon. And Thunderbirds, can they get through it? Do they have detection?
They smoked for him again.
Have detection.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
They stand by their 1 sentry ward and they're like, hopefully he walks here. But no, that's a very desperate play coming out from Complexity, trying to do what they can, but being at such a deficit, it's...
On the plus side, they didn't use RP, so it will be there when he's back up in 30 seconds, sorry. But same can't be said for Thunderbird buildings, as they are certainly going to take heavy damage as Thunderbirds are coming in with this push. Weehar jumping forward, looking for C3, who rolls back the base. Is he going to make it? He will be able to regen up in the fountain.
Oh, dies to the rocket.
Oh, did the rocket kill him? Okay, dokie.
Then they called you.
Yeah, they called GG there. It's, you can't let Seafreak be bullied anymore by that rocket spam. Just get him out of there.
Yeah.
There we have it. Game 2, surprisingly as well, more dominant of a performance than game